not
No,
a
you're
good
fine.
thing.
Here, you need to if you need to fix
Dang.
yourself.
Well, I was gonna like go grab a pad of paper. I'm gonna go trim down a little bit. So hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hello, Mr. Bathurst. How are you? So I got to figure out what am I drawing for day 30. So I got past. What will be present? Excuse me. Present. So that was past. Let's do a present day horror movie icon. What is something present day? Present day.
I have
You have
awakened.
powers, Lindsay. I have
Excellent.
awakened from a long nap. Okay. Very nice.
Naps are great.
Naps are good.
Naps are
Past.
super.
Let's see.
Tiny
Past.
root.
Present would be modern day horror. Modern day.
Hmm.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think at least. It
Thinking
hurts
is good.
sometimes.
Thinking is helpful.
Thinking is good. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do.
So I have a pad of paper that I'm gonna.
You got a new pad of paper?
No, I found this when I was cleaning.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's like barely anything in it. So what I'm gonna do, because it's such a huge thing anyways, I'm gonna cut it down into smaller pieces. And I think that's what I'm gonna use for these upcoming challenges until it's gone. Like cut one sheet down into like quarters.
Interesting.
They'll still be manageable pieces. And I'll be using this paper up. Because it's like from college. It was like in one of my old portfolios that was stuffed behind a table. Collect.
I got you.
So we'll just give it new life.
Give it new life.
So I mean, it's decent quality paper. It's 70 pounds.
Oh, that's a pretty good thick paper.
Yeah, it's suitable for charcoal, pastel, pencil, and pen with a medium tooth, bright white.
Oh my.
Sounds fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna give more useful purpose. Moon Shadow, how are you, my
Shadow? I want to send you an invite, bud. Come up and say hello to us.
My heart is full of
know,
joy
this
that
guy
he
right
is in the
here,
same
man.
room with me right now.
It's actually happening, Lindsay.
It's happening. Haps is going places now that we have Moon Shadow.
I haven't talked to him in so long.
Dude.
It's gonna be nice to catch up with him.
Amazing. It's a little quiet on the platform tonight.
It is.
I actually was debating. I'm like, do I go on or do I go to bed? Give me a sec. I miss you guys. Yes, sir. As many secs as you need. Sex is in seconds.
Oh.
That sounded awkward.
As much sex as you
know
need.
What? You hush you. You diddle your cards over there in the corner in silence.
Wow. Card diddler.
They're not even real cards. They're digital cards. Awkward.
Careful about the man who diddles his cards too long.
Yo, what's up, White Glove?
What's up, White Glove? How are you
White
doing,
Glove,
buddy?
bringing the energy.
Yeah,
check that out.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm just trying to figure out my next artwork here. Trying to get a little inspiration from some modern day art.
Is this present that you're working on? Present and past,
it is
right?
present. Present, yeah.
Or present and future are the two words of the day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
yes. Modern. You could do that creepy crawly. Oh, what was her name with the long black hair, creepy sounding girl? Or is that still too old?
I don't know if that's
I
considered modern.
I don't know. Define what modern would be like
I
within the
don't
next 5 years,
I don't know.
or I don't know. I mean, I wake up and see myself in the mirror every morning. That's pretty terrifying.
What?
Yeah, my morning face, and I don't just wake up this beautiful, Joe. It takes a tiny bit.
All right then.
He's like, well, actually, no, I really don't do a whole lot of effort of any sort. Mama ain't got time for that.
How are you doing tonight, Mr. White Glove? Hope you're having a good night tonight.
Yes. Faces can be scary.
Yes, they can be. Oh boy.
Well.
Wow. Dude, I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy that I stuck through this challenge and I'll be having all 31 days of
I'm
this
proud of you,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, I did it, It's not easy committing to this. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this September one. I didn't want to tell Jeremy and disappoint him, but there's just
You're
I need a
busy. You're
break.
going to be traveling and all that.
Well, it's not that because I'm going to be home, but we have Halloween Horror Nights passes, so I'm not going to be here to be able to.
Well, I know you're not going to be like on the road, but I mean, you're still technically going to be out and about traveling and
Yeah,
doing your
yeah, I'll
thing.
be out and around, but
Yes.
oh my goodness,
Look at that beautiful
look at
face.
that mugshot. If I would, I would. Bro, how are you
Long time.
doing?
My
Long
heart is
time.
so full right now.
Oh, mine too, man.
Oh, I love you guys.
I
We love
love
you
you,
too, Moon
buddy.
Shadow. How are things in your neck of the woods?
Ah, crazy. Trying to stay away from the cove. You know how that is.
Oh, it's got a nickname now, the
The
Cove.
cove.
The cove.
I kind of like this slang jargon these
Yeah,
new kids are
Yeah.
using these
it
days.
must
Well,
be
no,
a
I just made it up. So yeah,
look
the
at
vid,
you.
the cove, the covidi.
The
You can
Covid.
be,
The
you can
Oh,
throw a
Covid.
little Italian accent in there. The covidi. I
I
don't
was
want
gonna.
the
I was
covidi.
looking around. I was like, I don't see Nazim anywhere.
Oh man.
There is no need for the COVID. I don't want the
No.
19, the 20, the 21. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them.
Wow. That's
Oh
awesome.
wow,
But I've missed you guys. It's been too
Dude,
long.
it's
it
been way too long.
has.
It's been a while. I've been actually kind of hanging out here in the evenings. I'll do art and
Yeah,
usually Lindsay's hanging out with me and
yeah. This is our new home these days. I've been here about 225 days or so.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, we have a pretty decent art community that's established here now
It's
and
pretty awesome.
so Lindsay and I are kind of spearheading that together and it's pretty fun. We made some new friends and some new peeps and
Well, you guys have been working on that for a while with your Inktober and
oh yeah.
your. You've been
Yeah,
doing that for quite a while. So
archuary, and
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
doing several other fun projects too. Just kind of collaborating with the other artists, working on different projects, and even kind of crossing genres with streamers. And we did a really cool eagle draw
Oh
one
yeah.
time where there's this photographer that has done photography for National Geographic and several other nature outlets and whatnot, and even worked with some animation studios
wow,
capturing some animal life. And he was gracious enough to let us have access to any of his photography that was on his social media,
Mm.
that
and
is
we
awesome.
it in our own style. So we had a 2-hour live stream where he came on and was talking to us about his experiences filming bald eagles, and talked and kind of answered questions that we had and told some fun stories while we were creating this art. And then after later we went off and we finished our own final pieces and posted them later. But that was such a cool experience that I've never done anywhere
It
else.
was really cool. Yeah.
And it sounded like he was pretty humble and pretty down to earth too, which is really
Oh
important.
yeah. Yeah,
He
definitely.
is. He's a very cool guy for
You
sure.
know what I found in my experience of meeting people, I've met some of the coolest people that you'd be amazed to be like they've accomplished some crazy shit, you know? But
Oh yeah.
then but then you talk to them, it's like, yeah, I just do a little of this. That's all I do. I'm just a photographer, or I'm
Hello,
just a
D.
musician, or whatever,
I'm yeah, just like I'm just a whatever.
Yeah, I just do art. I just was one of the Blue Man Group. That's all. I was just one of those guys.
Oh, here we go.
I love some humble people, just like Mr. Moonshadow over here.
No, but it's important. I think it's very, very important to be
Of
that way
course it is.
because ultimately I think that is truly what makes you who you are. If you have to, you know, rest upon your laurels all the time and not feel challenged or not do something new or don't try to collab with people or you don't try to reach out, then yeah, you're living a limited life.
Yeah,
Kind of,
you're kind of doing yourself a disservice in a way.
you're kind of missing out.
Well, you're
There's,
missing out in a big way for
you
sure.
know, you gotta always. We're designed as humans to be connected, and I love what you said there. Moonshadow is like, we have to. A lot of times, we have to deny ourselves, and that's a big thing. You know, putting others before ourselves, essentially, and not kind of taking the taking the reins like, yeah, I did this, or yeah, I did that, or yeah, look at me, hey, look at this,
Yeah. Well, there's levels. There's levels of you want credit for what you do, yes, and you want acknowledgement to some degree, yes, but you don't have to bring all kinds of ego into it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that's the problem. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people are like, well, yeah,
yeah, look at me.
Look at me,
I
I'm
I
so
do it.
great. That's like
it's like, oh,
that's not what.
I dry humped Walt Disney. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh,
really? Do you really have to mention that you dry humped Walt Disney?
I'd like to
Really?
watch that from a distance if I could.
Well, I guess if that was the topic of discussion, that might be a nice point to bring up. But
Well,
in most
yeah.
general topics of conversation, that probably wouldn't apply.
Right, right.
Wow.
So I think that's a big part of it. So Joe, who'd you decide to draw for a modern ghost?
Um, I am working. I believe this is going to turn out to be Annabelle.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good pull. Yeah.
She would be
What
modern.
about Donald Duck?
She'd be contemporary.
Yeah, Miss Annabelle here.
Definitely.
I was
So,
going to say the girl from The Ring, as Lindsay had mentioned, she was creepy as hell. However, she's not super modern, but Annabelle, she's right up there. She's pretty
I'm
creepy.
not the horror expert. I leave that usually to others to experience. That is not my jam.
Yes. Well, also too, for the most part, you guys tend to drift towards the retro and the vintage, not
we
the
do.
modern.
Yeah.
We do have a spot for those 80s favorites, don't we?
Indeed.
The special pop comic book
What's
from
up,
way back in the
knowledge?
day.
Yes.
Which we'll be having this weekend.
130, dude. Episode 130.
130 episodes, dude.
Oh, no doubt.
Dropping
Wow.
this, dropping this Sunday, man.
Wow. I'm also coming back. It's been a while, but I'm coming back too.
Gonna broadcast from here
I don't
because
know.
you can push out to multiple places, and the comments come in from all places into this chat.
Oh, kind of nice. I may have to do a little crash course and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, White Glove, what's up? I didn't mean to not look at your chat on the side there. I'm just getting back to the acclamation of this window of sorts.
Yeah,
But
White
hey,
Love is tuning in from Twitch.
ah,
You were tuning in from YouTube
YouTube. Yep.
because
I
we saw
was.
you here. And then D, Intuitive Knowledge are here on Haps.
Oh, nice.
That's one of the beautiful things about this app is that it kind of it tells you all of that. And so you can
Has
kind
it
of,
gotten very stable?
yes, it has actually a lot more stable.
It's pretty solid. It used to not be so, but it's pretty solid. Now my internet on my end is not solid, but Haps is pretty solid.
She's like, my Wi-Fi kind of sucks, but Habs is pretty solid though.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, it's always been a wonderful thing being part of your multiverse and us being kindred YouTube show people. So it's always been nice.
Absolutely, buddy. There's always dream of my life for you, sir.
Hmm.
Any day of the week.
That's awesome stuff. Yes, that was the weird the weird spiritual shaman part of the.
Oh, trust me, we have our own spiritual folk here too.
Oh yeah,
Actually, you and Miss Desiree would link up on that
Desiree's
topic
awesome. Yep.
quite strongly. She is amazing. You would love her to death. Even Eric Hypes would also be in your
Oh,
wheelhouse as
actually, he
well, talking about
follows
it.
me.
You know Eric?
I
Yeah,
have
he's
he
here.
followed me. He's followed me on a lot of my social media, and I checked him out, and I'm like, wow, I liked his energy.
Yes, and don't forget Dee over there in the chat. She's also
Yep.
into the spiritual stuff as well.
Hello, D. Well, with intuitive D, probably yeah. I would figure you're slightly, maybe a little bit, kind of spiritual.
Kind of, sort of, maybe a
Yeah,
little bit.
kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit. I love that. I actually love that stuff when you go to someone that is an intuitive or a psychic or something, and I just like to ask them. I'm like, I have one question. Do you think like I have like any kind of intuitive ability or anything? And they're like, well, you might have a little bit if you just work on it. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
That's funny.
You know, but I think it's hilarious. You know how life is that way.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, she's starting to look creepy. She's starting to creep me out already, Joe.
I
She's
know.
only in pencil.
I know.
Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna have nightmares now.
This month, Joe's been giving me nightmares. The
See,
Circles
like,
of Terror month.
yes, like you look at like Michael Jackson as a zombie. He's kind of like, it's almost like you want to hug him. You feel bad for zombie Michael Jackson.
Maybe that's why I like him as my favorite.
I like him too. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, and of course Ghost Rider. Gotta love Ghost Rider.
Is an integrative holistic therapist like a medicinal medium?
Well, D, basically, it's something that I was tired of explaining all the things I did. So I've been doing stuff for over 3 decades. So I may not look that old, but I am. And basically, an integrative holistic therapist is someone that integrates all the training and all the things that I've ever done, and I just put into integrative holistic therapist. But I have done medical stuff. I have done mediumship. I have done a lot of that as well. But it all depends on what my guides and other people's guides call to me and what
Sounds like a
they.
general practitioner.
Well, it's kind of that way. You know what it was, to be honest. What happened was, how it all started was, I found in life that there were people that did mind stuff, therapists, etc. Then you
Yes.
had the doctors that dealt with your body, and that was
Yes.
fine. And then you have the priests, your pastor and your minister that dealt with that.
Okay.
So then I was like, you know what? There aren't too many people that do all the above, mind, body, and spirit. So I started learning and training in all aspects. So now, I do Tai Chi and hypnotherapy, and I can talk to your guides, and that's if they want to talk. Some of them do not want to talk. But yeah.
Stubborn guides.
So just like incorporating all, that's very much like Joe being an artist, where he a lot of times does digital art, but it's really nice to see him with a eraser and pencil.
Yeah, the
Old
traditional
school.
art change up there.
Old school. But yeah, so it's really up to mediums. Like some people, if they're an artist, say they like watercolors, they like
Yes.
do watercolors, or they do acrylics, or they do oil. But if you adapt and you actually learn about watercolors and acrylics and oils and whatnot, then that makes you that much more versatile.
Correct.
So yes, so intuitive D, that's me. I'm just an old school shaman psychic dude that I
A
try to help
pretty
people the
gnarly
best I
one,
can.
might I add.
He's a
Oh, thank you.
cornucopia of spiritual goodness.
Oh, thank you. I tried. I do my best. I do what I can.
That's what I
Well,
am.
we had to have a mayor. We had to have a mayor, so I guess we had to have a shaman of the blah blah too.
Oh, yes, the good old blab
The old
days.
good old blah 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 blah.
We haven't seen the mayor in a while.
Yeah,
I
we
just
had him show up one. Been back since.
I just talked to him actually. I talked to him a few days ago. He's doing all right.
That's good. No cutting down trees on top of his house or anything
No,
weird.
he's not cutting down trees, but he is being the mayor. He's doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He is consistently Cliff for sure,
Oh yeah, undeniably.
undeniably. You cannot.
Unforgivingly.
You, you can't change the stripes. You can't make a hippopotamus into a giraffe. That's just the way it is.
It's true.
So it's kind of nice, but it's nice to know that
Yeah.
we may not talk for a while, but then we talk. It's like we spoke 5 minutes prior to not talking for a
I
while.
love that. I love how that connection is.
Definitely, and that's important. I think honestly, there isn't enough love in the world right now. It's like full of hate, and I don't
Oh
like it.
yeah,
It's so dark
it's
in
definitely
the
a dark
world.
spot. That's for sure.
If I could afford to do a billboard, it's like use the First Amendment wisely. It's like just because you could say whatever the hell you want doesn't mean that you should say whatever the hell you want.
So
You know?
true. That's so true.
It's true. It's like someone walks by and they may have by accident shaved one eyebrow off. So, of course, somebody that has the mouth of, the syndrome of diarrhea, I call it, they look at that person and go, "What the hell happened to you? Shaving off an eyebrow." You know what I mean? It's like, how about just leaving that alone?
You kind of sounded like Cliff just then.
A little kindness.
A
A
little
little bit of
kindness.
kindness goes a way.
Yeah, be kind. Yes.
Yes.
But it's true. It's just too
It's
much
like
hate right
it's
now.
like everybody's turned their filter off.
Well, it's okay to be somewhat unfiltered, but you still should have some form of tact.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that note. There's no moral compass anymore,
No, none.
and everybody that we live in a culture now that everything's based on feelings, and it's not about feelings are good and all, but I mean that's not going to resolve an issue in real life that you're going through. Um, yeah, I get what you're saying though. It's a very complex, woven kind of weird state that we're in for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Shabazz. Yeah, but also too, and it's not only that. It's just it's almost like you're afraid to talk to people. Like I used to just talk to people, but I'm kind of even more introverted than I used to be
Yeah, because you never know
because
how they'll take it.
yeah, you never know how you're going to get received. You don't know if someone's going to just look at you and go, you know what, I don't like you. I'm like, oh well, already then, go on with your bad self, whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. And we dealt with some of the worst trolls there was, you
Yeah,
know, and and it's like exponentially worse now than it used to be.
some of which are still on this platform.
You know what? I'll tell you. I will tell you. Even Johnny Illuminati was respectful and very caring. Okay,
Yeah,
so if Johnny Illuminati, which had no filter, can be actually nice to people or know when and what to say, how to say it without being a creep. Well, some-
What
sometimes he was
exactly
very
are you
perverse.
talking about here?
Sometimes he was very perverse and creepy
What
with
are you
me, but that's
talking
okay.
about?
But
Uh,
seriously, I think there's a level of just knowing better, knowing when and when not to.
we have ourselves an Annabelle sketch.
Oh,
She is creeping me out, man.
creepy.
And you're doing that by just remembering.
I got a picture of the puppet here,
Oh,
and
okay.
so I'm using it. I mean, there's no way I'll be able to remember all of this. I gotta have some kind of reference
Reference
to make it,
photo.
because if I was to draw it on my own, it probably would look more like
Gizmo, more like
Raggedy Ann or Andy or something.
more like Gizmo. You know what I found recently? Oh, you guys are gonna love this. If you haven't seen it yet, you gotta see it.
Okay.
The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
Oh, we've already watched it.
OMG.
We did a
Holy
Yeah.
Pop
crap.
X on it. We did a Pop X on it.
Oh, that was
That
amazing.
I am blown away by Jim Henson still lives. That's all I can say.
Oh
Yes,
yes, very
sir.
much so.
That stuff is amazing. And I started watching that a few weeks ago, and I'm trying not to binge watch it because I know, as of many Netflix and Amazon Prime shows,
Mm.
they go away,
They
and
do.
they make me very, very not happy.
Mm.
But yes, if you guys want to check out amazing art and incredible puppetry, and you humanize these characters like Deet. I love
Oh,
Deet.
Deet's
Oh,
amazing.
Deet. I remember Deet.
She's so freaking cute. I can't stand it. Oh, and Hut, the podling.
Oh,
Oh
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
He's like Doko. He's like so awesome. But yeah, it's just, and you could just imagine how many people it
Oh,
takes
tons.
Oh yeah.
Tons.
to bring them to life. And Claire Fraser from Outlander is also one of the characters, which is another great show you gotta check out if you haven't checked it out yet.
Outlander?
Outlander, yes.
Yeah. I know
But
Outlander.
she's also Katrina Balfe is also one of the characters. They've got a lot of heavy hitters actually in that a pretty A-list cast.
Yes, indeed.
But if you get it, it's great. The only difference is it's only one season, so I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we were really sad when they announced that they were canceling the series. I'm like, what?
That was
Yeah.
like
Why?
American Gods. I'm like so like I loved American Gods. And I'm like watching it. And of course Shadow Moon, hello. And the characters are amazing. And I'm watching this happen, and then it gets canceled and it's
Yeah.
over. They did it with Grimm. I pissed me off too. Grimm. I
Oh,
loved Grimm.
Grimm. Grimm went for a while though.
It did. It went like for like 6 seasons or 7 seasons maybe,
Long time. I
but
enjoyed it though. It was
Grimm
really
was
good twist.
awesome.
Really good twists on things. Yes.
I like when they vogued. Though everyone vogued a little different.
Yes.
I loved. I have a special place in my heart for the Fuchsbau. They're just too damn cute.
I know.
That and Monroe being a Blutbot,
This is all new to me. Yes, the old bloop bot.
the
Um,
Blutbot.
it's a good one. You would enjoy it. I would if you're into the fantasy stuff, then you'll be all about that. It's based on Grimm's fairy tales, so it's
Right, right,
loosely based on
right,
Grimm's
right,
story
right, right.
tale.
Yeah, but so's Walt Disney.
Well, I mean, all the are Grimm's based. They just have different varieties of versions.
Well, if you really think about it, Grimm's brothers are actually pretty dark. They were like probably
Very.
considered horror not
Oh yeah.
really
Oh yeah,
whimsical.
like Cinderella cut off a toe to fit on the glass slipper. That's like legit grim horror stuff. Yeah, not good stuff. Not it was intended to scare the shit out of children so they would behave. That was
So if
really the whole
Stephen,
point.
so if Stephen King did like kid stories, that'd be it.
Yep, that's grim. That's grim.
That's such an awesome analogy.
Yeah, it's like once upon a time in a world where zombies come and eat your flesh before you sleep.
Yeah, we had to like read
In a
a couple of
world.
those for like, I don't know, 7th grade literature or something, one of those classes. It was like, well, this is new.
Yeah, I tend to go into that mode every now and then. That inner world,
In a world of words and images.
in a world where you can't get an avocado without getting punched in the face at the Trader Joe's. That kind of thing. But there are a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good shows on Netflix. It's just the fact that they go away.
They do.
You fall in love with the story, the characters, the writing, and then it's gone.
Yep.
Which is never good. And the sad part is, I know, like before I even start watching this stuff, I already knew that I was going to be sad. I already knew it was going to end without even looking at how many seasons. But now I'm much more smart. I'm looking at how many seasons and how quickly I will be sad down the road.
You're planning your sad investments.
I'm planning I'm like, oh, don't get too invested in this one. This was only one season. But you do it anyway. Like Age of Resistance. I remember the Dark Crystal Secret of Nim, and I'm watching these characters. The Skeksis, man, they just make my skin crawl, and I hate them. But I love that they're so evil.
I fell in love with them, honestly.
It's like, oh, you know what? You know what's interesting about the Skeksis too? On that is that, don't you notice that they look a lot like high caste Elizabethan society?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Don't you like all
It
those
was
all those
definitely
perverts,
supposed to be imaged as like the high class and the middle class and the lower class. Yeah, that
like the
whole thing.
podlings? The
Yeah.
podlings are the peasants, like the
Yes.
like the they have nothing.
Exactly.
It's almost like if you look at the Dark Crystal, it reminds me a lot of the Lord of the Rings, like they're all the ah
Like all the different kingdoms coming together and
yes, like all the different clans, but all the Gelflings look like the elfin people in Lord of the Rings.
oh, they do. Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
look
get that.
as a Muppet. If you did like, you know, Legolas as a Muppet, he would look like that probably.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's amazing stuff. It's like, but it's interesting how you look at where the real life influence was to each of those characters. So you see the Skeksis and you look at them and you love to hate them.
Yes.
That's when you know you've got a really good villain.
Oh yes. When you love to hate the villain, oh yeah.
It's kind of like Negan from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You can't stand the guy, but at the same time you're kind of rooting for him because he's such a you
He's
know
such a douchebag,
he's so
but
salty, you know.
yeah, yeah. But also, that guy is amazing. Jeffrey
Jeffrey Dean
Dean.
Morgan is awesome.
Yeah, he's amazeballs. I liked him in The Watchmen. He did really well as the
Oh
comic.
yeah, yeah, that was a good one. The Watchmen.
That was another good movie. I
He
wish they'd
also
done something else with that. That would have been cool if they kind of.
he also played Bruce Wayne's father in the Snyderverse.
Oh, wait, that's right. So, what'd you think of the Joker? with Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. That was
Well,
pretty badass, wasn't it?
that's one of my
That's
favorite
so
films.
good. So good.
I'm kind of torn between Heath Ledger's Joker and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker because for the new ones anyway.
They're just two completely different versions of the same character that I would have to put them on equal
Yeah,
playing
yeah, yeah,
field
yeah.
What's
almost.
up, Des? Can
Des!
you send her
Hello,
an invite,
Desiree.
Lindsay?
Do what?
Can you send her an invite?
I surely can.
I would love for her to meet Moonshadow.
Hello,
Yeah.
Desiree.
This is the lady that we were just talking about
They were
Yes.
talking about you, and
in a
90%
good
of it was
way.
good.
In a good way. Yep.
All of it was good.
It was all good, of
I can never
course.
say anything bad about Des,
No.
except for that Haps isn't kind to her phone. That's the only thing bad I can say.
Yeah,
And it's
well,
not
They
even
did.
her fault.
They did push an update out today on the app. Did
Oh,
anybody
good.
get that?
oh, did they?
I didn't
Yeah.
check.
I
I
have to
wasn't
check
paying
it.
attention.
Ooh, I have to check that out.
Yeah. If you have iOS, they
No,
pushed an update today.
no.
I think it may have just been iPhone because I didn't get any notifications
Yeah.
at
You
all.
know, I'm a Samsung S21 user.
No.
I
I got
am.
we're right there with got the
Hey,
Ultra.
I hate. I'll hate to tell you, but the S21 Ultra is bad freaking ass.
It
It is
is.
an amazing phone.
It is.
I did a test video going back a few days ago, and I used a front camera, and that was like using the back camera of my old phone.
Yeah. The cameras are like
You get like
amazing.
5 cameras in the back of the damn thing,
You do. Yeah.
and I can't afford Apple. You know what I mean? Just accessories for Apple. I can't. If you can't afford the accessories for a phone, and then you definitely can't have the phone.
I always go to Amazon and buy the cheapest.
You know? Oh no, I don't. Hey, Shabazz, man, I don't knock Apple. I don't knock iPhones. I know we know plenty of people that were blessed by the iPhone gods, and that's all they use. Um, but I just like having money in my pocket. That's basically it.
Money's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't need to have an eye this and an eye that all over the place because they kind of want you to. Oh, see, there you go. You have a MacBook. Exactly, exactly. You get the iTunes and then the iPhone and the iTV, and before you know it, then
You
you're
got
like,
the
ay,
eye
ay,
heartache.
ay.
You got the eye heartache.
Yep, then you have the ay, 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 I have no money in my pocket. But hey, all for.
I like to be like bilingual technology wise.
Yes, me too.
I tend to Google products because you can use them across both.
Yes.
Samsung, you can use them on Windows, you can use them on Mac, you can use them on the iOS. So I really lean into more of those tools because it literally is a platform,
It
not
doesn't
just
it doesn't limit you. That's what I like about Android and Samsung and HP. You know what I mean? Like they're not as
yeah.
proprietary as some other products out there.
But I mean, I do love my Apple products. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't. I do not want to be locked into the ecosystem where I can't get out if I
Yeah,
so
it's like
choose.
get off me. Get
Yeah.
off me. It's like I remember I needed to put an album on my okay, here's an old one. Sony Walkman, but it's an MP3 player.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
nice.
Right? So I was supposed to meet up with my sister. I said, "Oh, I just got to throw an album onto my Walkman, my MP3 player, real quick." So she's like, "Oh, how long does it take?" I said, "Maybe about 25 seconds. In fact, I'm almost done." She would have to, of course, import the
Yeah.
stuff onto iTunes, and then from the iTunes onto the that and the this and the that. It's just more steps.
Yeah. You got to sync everything.
Oh, see, and Shabazz says, "I have the Apple Watch too." Oh boy, Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid alert, Kool-Aid alert.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
But that's all good. I got a Fitbit. See, that's the funny thing. I've got a Fitbit, but then I have a Samsung phone, but then I have a Dell PC. I kind of like being trilingual all over the place. I kind of like it. I have an old MacBook somewhere.
My daughter uses my MacBook more than I do.
There's Desiree.
I
She's
spy
coming in. Yay!
Desiree.
Okay, here we go. Wait, I see. Wait, I see black. I see a beach.
I see part of a painting.
I see a painting. Okay, wait.
All right.
Oh, I see movement.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then you see the phone drop.
And then you see the phone drop. Uh-oh.
Here, we're going to do this.
Whoop.
There we go.
Doing all
I
kinds of
do this
movements
every
and things.
time I want.
Oh, it's a merman. It's a merman.
No, mermaid. It's a
Oh, it's a
female, but
mermaid?
I don't know
Oh.
how to-
Oh, it's a
I don't know how to
Sinead
draw her face yet.
It's a Sinead O'Connor mermaid.
Sorry for the shifteroo. There we go. I'm learning the buttons to get them in the right order, and I think I figured it out. The first try, I'm learning. Yay!
Well, you're good support team, Linz. You know that.
Yay.
That's why you are Sergeant Badges.
We dropped lieutenant years ago, but you can keep calling me that.
You could be General Badges
We
before you
kept-
know it.
We kept the badges and dropped the lieutenant. I felt so weird not being a part of the military or
Wow.
service unit of any kind.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
retired lieutenant, I guess.
She's like, I'm no longer in the military, in the blabbertary.
So funny how things stick with a typo that I didn't even do. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, we do and know enough people that they're going to interject whatever, because geez, I've got more names, I've got more nicknames, and that's coming from my real name, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. So
Yes.
hey, whatever.
It works. It works.
So,
Definitely.
Desiree, I want you to meet Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow meet Desiree. Moon has been a longtime friend of ours, probably close to 6 years now, maybe 7. We
Yeah.
started out 2015 on Blab, so I guess we're coming up on 7 years,
I
Moon
would
Shadow.
just officially round that up to 7.
But
We're
he's
brothers of another mother.
he's my local shaman. I've poured my heart out to him many times, and he has given me some amazing feedback and perspective on a lot of things in my life. And you two are definitely into the same awesome things. So I just wanted you two to meet and say hello.
We've had quite the conversations
Yes, we have, dude.
about everything.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's one interesting thing about all of the old days compared to now. Like, we were more vulnerable then, and
Agreed,
now
yeah.
it was a little different now. Like, now I'm a little more, I'm gonna say a little more guarded because of the way the world is today.
Yeah, it's not a bad practice, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you got to kind of be careful. There are some bad people out there.
Yeah. Hey, there she is. I hear her voice coming through.
I'm going to crank her up a little bit. She's a little low. There we go. Max volume.
I'm here. I should probably put my headphones in if you can hear.
Actually, I've only worn headphones like maybe 3 times in the whole time that Lindsay and Joe have known me.
Yeah,
So
she's
I was
also
like,
true. He
I
is.
never wear headphones.
He's like a nudist on a beach. He just comes in straight up.
Yeah.
He just
And even-
exposes himself to everyone.
That's it.
And whenever I had to come in, I always just say, hang on a minute, because I always had to put on clothes.
He never has.
So-
He never has clothes on. That's it's the wildest thing ever.
He's
Oh,
a
now
free
you're going
baller.
Like Nazim.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah,
Oh.
Nazim's always topless.
Nazim is usually. Oh,
Hey, you know what? I save a lot of money in laundry. That's all I got to say.
oh God. Oh, jeez.
And
That's
washing your
awesome.
laundry is pretty. You save a lot of money with that. Yeah.
You do. You do. So very
That
nice
way.
meeting you, Desiree. So now, are merfolk one of your things, or is that something?
This painting is like Atlantis mixed in with Lemuria, so it's like
Ah, nice.
the Hawaiian energy mixing in together. So I'm like putting like extincted animals, animals that are on the verge of extinction, and like it's just like a throw up of everything on it. So sea
Oh,
life,
nice.
trying,
I
but
wouldn't call it a throw up.
I've
Good
got
evening.
I've got
Good evening,
some
Sarita.
I've got some Lemurian quartz. I've got some nice specimens of quartz and rocks and things. And yes, it's always
You should
nice.
see Dez's pyramids that she makes out of resin.
Oh, cool.
Hello, Sarita. Anyone else that's in the chat? Hello, 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 hello.
Orgonite.
Look at that. Look at that,
Organite.
Moonshadow. Look at that.
Oh, that's one thing I do not own yet. I do not have any organite.
She makes them and sells
See?
them.
So we're gonna have to have a chat there, Desiree. I may have to have you intuit an organite something something.
I do need to get some more resin when I get paid, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying to.
let me
Someone's
know.
interested in this piece, but I'm trying to sell it so I can re up on my resin.
Yes, of course.
Resin is so expensive.
It's popular right now, so
It
everybody's
is.
after it. I've seen so many streams about resin stuff.
That and people painting abstract stuff. You know what I mean? Like taking a bunch of paint and just kind of like,
Oh, the
Oh, resin sports.
spinny spin art
yeah,
stuff.
like
Ugh.
spin art, or they're just throwing like a big bucket on a canvas and then picking up the bucket and seeing what it does. And
Yeah, I mean, they can make some cool stuff.
Yeah,
That's a cool
geo
concept, but
painting.
it's also a waste of a lot of paint.
It is a lot of paint waste, yeah, for
and
sure.
that's a lot of, and that could be a lot of money too. Yes,
It's
I
it's
agree
a
with you.
very expensive style of art
Yeah, that's like
unless
one of
you
my
have
art
some way of
creations. So yeah.
that would be yeah, that's the only reason why I like the results, but there's so much waste and cost involved that it's like I don't see why that would be so popular. But, weirder things have become popular.
Oh, one new thing you guys don't know about. I started doing stained glass.
What?
Whoa.
Do you have any nearby that you can share?
I do have something.
I want to see.
Okay, I will show you. 1 second.
Oh, that's exciting.
This is
Oh.
one of my creations.
Look at that.
Ooh. Here, let's
Ooh.
put him up on the big screen here.
Yeah.
With little Swarovski crystal on it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's cool.
That's beautiful. It's a
It's
beautiful
pretty
piece.
thick too. It's got some. Look, it looks like it's heavy.
Yeah, so it's got some good thickness to it.
So you got
Oh, I
like
got
a metal binding border there that you.
yeah. Well, that's solder.
Yeah.
I'll show you some more. I actually have some stuff. This is another one of my creations, one of my designs.
Oh
Oh
my gosh,
my.
I love
Oh my.
that just makes some brilliant lighting during the daytime when the sunbeams are dancing through that.
Yeah, so that's
Wow,
Ooh.
that's pretty.
there's some neat stuff.
Now, what's that
One of
little?
my
What's the little circle there hanging down off of it?
that's a full moon
Oh,
right there. Let me see if I could bring him up.
there he is. Okay.
And he's like an iridescent, he's like a iridescent, like opaly kind of like purple and greens and yellows in him. And he's,
Wow,
That's so cool looking.
those are amazing. Are you selling those, or are you doing those just for fun?
no, I'm actually working on doing a big show with my partner in crime. We're doing like this is the one I did recently. As this was actually I cut all the glass, everything. This was all straight up hand cut, foiled, everything by me from the get go, right
Wow.
from the beginning.
Dude, that's
Wow.
awesome. That is so beautiful. I can imagine what that looks like in the sunlight.
How long does it take to make one of those?
Um, it depends. Like there is some stuff that I don't have any on me, but there's these things that I also have learned to make where these chakras. They're
Oh,
like all glass. It's like these crazy. Actually, I don't know if my phone. I don't know if it will show, but I can maybe see if I could find. But yeah, so it's really fun. I love doing it. And I just started. Oh, this is cute. You'll like this. Let me see if I can find it. This is something I just designed and created recently. If I could find it. Come on now. Oh, this is it right here. So this is a finished product. I don't know if you guys can see it.
turn the brightness. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
there it is. There it is. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Those are two cat. That's on a light board, but those are two
Oh, the little
cats.
tails cross. That's so
Yes,
cute.
I designed this so the tails kind of like touched and crossed, and then. But see, that's on a light board. So if you look at it without it being on the light board, this is what it looks like prior to me
Okay.
putting
Oh,
them all
it's got
together.
white streaks in the glass. That's nice.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
look
didn't
at
mean
you
to.
getting your craft on.
Well, I've
Some
been doing
dude.
that. I've been doing that in the jewelry and that kind of stuff too. I've been working a lot more with my hands as well, doing walking sticks and carving. And I got to do something when the COVID is attacking the planet. I do something fun.
Yes, yes.
So yes, Desiree, maybe we can work something out. We'll figure something. I definitely want some organite though.
Yeah.
That'd be most excellent. And where are you located in? West Coast, East Coast,
Illinois.
Schmellinois.
Schmillinois.
She's from
Schmillinois?
Schmellinois.
Of course, don't you know Schmillinois?
From
Schmellinois. Does
Mohican.
it smell good? Schmellinois. The smelly state.
Smells like corn.
We call it
Smells
the
like
mud state.
the mud state.
That's an attractive nickname.
Well, we have one of our familia that are in Schmellinois.
Who?
Q. She's in Chicago.
Oh, right. Yes. That.
She's in Chicago.
Yes,
Chicago.
she
We
is.
have
Schmellinois.
Annabelle.
Oh,
Yay.
she looks so beautiful and creeped out,
She
man.
looks so creepy.
Thank
My
you.
daughter told me yesterday she wanted an Annabelle doll.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
And I was like,
Does she
the
know
one that's
what an Annabelle
scary
doll
looking?
is?
And she's like, yeah. And I'm
Oh
like,
gosh.
I'll
No.
get you Raggedy Ann doll, but
Oh, that's even worse.
oh yeah,
That's
'cause
what
that's where they
Annabelle was
actually
based
originally
off
started
of.
with the Raggedy Ann. So,
That kind of
but
freaks me out. That
What's up,
freaks me out.
C.S. Murphy?
Oh my gosh.
CS, what's going on? Hello.
He is one of our art
look at all the
family
cool
here
people.
on
No, honestly, if I had a kid and my kid said, "Hey, can can you get me an Annabelle doll?" I'll be like, no.
Nope.
that'll be a big negative on that.
That's gonna
I'd
be a
rather
no.
get you a pony.
I like ponies.
My mom already owns horses, so I mean that's already out of the question.
Well, I'd rather do that than get something that can potentially get some kind of hijacked spirit from something or other. I'm all set. Want no part of that.
Well, technically, we can all get hijacked by a different sphere if we're open to it.
We can. Well, I do. I've done trance mediumship and stuff like that. That's one thing, but I allow who decides to talk to me. It's different. You know, I could be selective.
Yeah.
But having some Chucky doll, you know what I mean? No.
Chucky doll. I love it.
Yeah, Chucky. Remember Chucky?
I love Chucky.
Here, I drew
I think
Chucky
the
on
last
the
Chucky
first
was
week.
crappy though.
Right here.
He was a creepy little thing, but I see. There's a special place in my heart for Chucky. Especially when Chucky was all like, you know, he's like, oh, that's my friends. I'm gonna kill you now. You know, it's like,
That was a jump,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I was like,
nice.
let's be friends, let's be friends, let's be
Hello.
friends. I'm a good guy, and I'm like, oh yeah.
The man just wanted revenge.
My favorite part of that movie was when the woman is holding him, and he's like, hi, and he's like, you're a fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you. And it was like he just wigs out on her right at that moment, and I'm like,
Well,
Oh,
okay
I see.
then.
yeah, that was
Jeez.
crazy.
Yeah, I wonder why you don't like horror movies.
Well, you know, okay. Well, fun fact, I actually had to get somebody depossessed. I actually had to depossess someone. So that's a little close to home for me.
Deep. Oh boy.
Yeah, depossessed. Like I legit, Hollywood tends to glamorize it, but when somebody you know barely knows English and they start talking to a language that you don't understand, that's kind of creepy.
Yep.
So there was a whole lot of energy work and praying going on, and oh my goodness, I hope to never see that again.
Wow.
Yeah, CS. My favorite part of that movie was the end credits.
Indeed.
The
I love
Inktober
CM so
list
much.
is posting in 7 hours and 30 minutes for anyone that's counting.
What?
Inktober.
Yeah. The Inktober list posts on September 1st.
Well, you need to give some people some time to get prepared.
Give me some time.
Yes, get some time going on.
Give me some time, you guys.
Yes.
Is there just a notebook like with just straight 31 days, or like 31 pages in it?
I'm sure they make them.
The composition ones, I think, that's like 50. I think they have 50 pages in those. The old school black composition papers.
Yeah. And I've seen notebooks like sketchbooks sort of things that have like 60 pages in them. But a lot of them have like even numbers like 100 or 150.
Yeah, it's usually like 60 or 80 or 100 or 160, something like that. Yes, that's the old little composition style. That's like the mini-me of composition books.
I have one with
I
40
decided to
pages.
write
You just
down all
rip
my
90. They're
passwords.
perfect.
And I forget all my passwords and all my stuff. So I'm like, well, if something happens to me and Peyton or like family member needs to get online
There
to
you
my
go.
account, any of my bank information, there you go.
It's like if you ever want to memorialize me on Facebook, here's my little black composition book. It'll tell you everything you need to know.
Shut everything down when I die. Yeah, there you go.
CS, would you like to come up, or are you just chilling at night home tonight, or you're welcome to come hang and art with us?
I'm just in moral support right now. I'm not doing any art. I'm just gawking at the wonderfulness of the Lumerians
I'm doing prep work. It's boring, but it's necessary.
Annabellian type stuff.
Annabellian.
Oh, my.
Annabellian.
Just imagine if there was a world, like the Planet of the Apes, but instead of Planet of the Apes, it was all Annabelle type people.
Oh, gosh.
And the normal people.
I think the world's weird enough already. Gee,
yeah, right.
I don't think
That reminds me of
Encourage that.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Twilight Zone episode where all the people with the crazy faces and
Oh,
like
okay.
mega attractive people were like, "Oh, we'll have to help you with that. You're so ugly."
Oh boy.
He's in his jammies at the moment, and so he's in VR while he's in his jammies. So
Wait, is he in jammies in the VR world, or is he
oh,
in jammies doing VR?
that's a layer upon a layer there.
Or is
dude.
he double
Oh,
jammying? Is it a
he's double
jam
jam.
session?
I'm not
We
sure
be
we need to unpack that right now.
it's like we be jammying.
CS does his art in VR. He
He does
does
all of it
modeling.
there. Yeah.
He does VR modeling, and he creates animations and all sorts of crazy, wacky creatures and environments in a VR setting, and that's how
Oh,
he
that is
creates his
very
art.
cool.
Yeah, it's a
It's dou-
double double
it's a
jammy
double
whammy.
it's a double jammy whammy.
Yes.
That'd be a great album name. Double jammy whammy.
Oh, it would be double entendre.
Yes. On double entendre is good.
Entendre.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just don't cough up a lung, just
Yes, keep the lungs inside. It's
yes.
advisable.
That's why they're called internal organs.
Thank you, Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
It's
If they
by
were
God's design.
Eternal
if they were
organs.
if they were called external organs, then we would be quite a scene, wouldn't we?
We sure enough would. I do declare.
You know what's funny? Our skeleton is actually like holding onto our internal organs while our like meat suit is like just covering it. Not like meat suit. I don't want to say meat suit.
I
but
love
like,
a good meat suit in the morning.
Yeah, it's true. That is very, very true. If it wasn't for our skeletons, we would just be lumps of jello on the floor. There'd be nothing
Jello
else.
lumps.
a big
We'd
loogie on
be
the sidewalk.
yeah.
Yes, the
we like
sidewalk loogie. That's exactly what we would be.
we would be a loogie. Yes, we'd be an eternal
I've messed it
organ
up.
loogie.
You broke the. What did you do?
I
Oh
broke
my
it.
gosh!
What?
I can
God bless
imagine
America. Do I need
Okay,
to
hold
push
on.
the buttons
I'm
right?
getting there. Oh,
What's
Ah,
happening?
help
okay.
me.
All right, hold
Dizzy.
on.
Yes, a new project idea for you. Human
It's a
sidewalk loogie.
puzzle.
Man, it's so hard.
The natives call us skinwalkers. Well, yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
very true.
Skinwalkers.
I think that's why I liked Avatar so much. Because
Oh, there's an Avatar 2 coming.
I know I'm so excited.
There's Avatar 2. In fact, they're planning Avatar up to Avatar 5.
This is true.
And the next one is going to be all about water,
Like serious.
supposedly. It's rumored, but the working title is something about water. And Jake has a baby, a little baby.
Little baby
Can you
avatar
imagine?
critter.
And yeah, a little baby Navi.
The blue sky people.
Yes. Oh, that's Pennywise.
Nope.
No?
No.
Oh, for a second there, I thought that was
Did we
Pennywise
already
from
do him
It.
earlier this month? You did Pennywise earlier, didn't
I did
you?
Pennywise in another challenge.
Yes. I
That,
was like, you
that
it was
almost looked like
recently.
Pennywise. Looking at it real quick, I was like, wait.
I've always wanted to do an It themed model or photo shoot.
Huh.
I always thought that would be cool to do.
So I have enough pieces cut here.
If
for
I do the hair, you'll know who it is.
a month and a half. Well, that'll work. That'll do.
Okay, this a dog-like character.
A dog? Mm, no.
I like this. I got you guessing.
You do got me guessing. For a second, those glasses were like, is that?
Those are my glasses.
For a second, I thought that was like Morpheus glasses for a second, but then it's not it. Huh.
CS is
Nope.
guessing V.
It's not D.
Oh, that is one hell of a movie and an awesome mask too.
Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot.
That was actually a very
Actually, as a
good.
matter of fact, where is my V at? I got a V in here somewhere.
You do. I remember you doing it.
Where's it at? Oh, it's right before this, I think.
You did it for October, didn't you?
Would you like to play a game?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's Pinwheel. Or is that Pinwheel? That guy?
That's the Saw guy.
Oh, the Saw guy. Yeah. I forget what his name is. Pinwheel?
Jigsaw.
No, Jigsaw.
There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a classic. That's a classic right there.
Is that Jason?
Nope.
No, it's for future, so that doesn't make sense. It would be. What's up, Troy? How's it going?
Hello, hello.
Have you guys seen all of What If?
Michael?
No.
I'm caught up.
I have seen so far. I mean, obviously, there's a new one dropping tomorrow, or it's
Oh, what?
probably
Oh,
just
what
dropped.
if? I've heard of it. I've never seen it yet.
Oh,
Gonna be good.
I'm confused with some parts, but yeah. Since you haven't seen it, I can't speak about it.
You can if you want.
Joe or myself or both of us in like a private chat, so she can just spill her guts without spoiling it to anybody.
No spoilers.
Just drilling down for the day. Okay.
I can't say without spoilers because it's just like my mind unraveling, asking questions. You know me.
Why did that and this and that and that and this? There, I mean, that last episode did have a few question marks, so I can see where you're headed on that. Yeah.
And this is called What If?
What if?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
From the perspective
Especially with
of
the collector.
watcher.
Oh yeah, they do like What If with different heroes. What if like if a hero was not?
It's essentially alternate timeline stuff.
Mm-hmm. But the crazy thing is, it's actually Marvel canon. They're considering it as part of the multiverse of Marvel comics.
Doing
right. Oh, did you know that? Oh, what's his face? Henry Cavill. They want him to do Captain Britain.
Captain Britain? Who's Captain Britain? Is that a thing?
Yeah, Captain Britain.
Captain Britain, yep.
You can put him in whatever suit you want, and I'll be there.
I have to say, I liked him as Superman, but I really like him as The Witcher.
Me?
Oh yeah, he's such a good.
I mean,
okay,
he's so much better as The Witcher.
I want more Sherlock. Honestly, he didn't get enough screen time as Sherlock Holmes, so I want more of that.
He was Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, in Enola Holmes, that series.
Oh, I don't know.
He played it.
That's too weird.
No, it's not weird. It's
I don't
actually
know.
Brilliant.
That's just too weird. I don't know. Like, you know what? Sherlock Holmes for me, I really, really, I can't get past, Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes. But then some people are kind of like, what is it? The Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, so I'm kind of torn between those two, but I still lean more towards Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock because he was kind of
He
kooky.
was good. He was good as Sherlock. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he was. Uh, I
But
think
Benedict,
he plays a good. I think he plays a good Sherlock. Don't get me wrong. However, he's not quirky enough for Sherlock, in my opinion. Like Robert Downey Jr. played a really quirky Sherlock. Like he needed a handler. He needed, he needed like Jude Law to like keep his shit in check. Bless you.
Can you figure it out now?
Hello, Jivaneth. Oh yeah. That's Michael Myers.
There you go.
You know what happened? I was looking at like it looked like he was like part dog because of the tongue. Like it looked like
Oh,
there was a
yeah.
tongue hanging.
because of the
The
shadowing.
shadowing,
Yeah, the
because of the
shading.
The
shadow coming
shadowing.
straight down on his
Derpy derp.
face.
What kind of English do I speak? The shadowing. It's
It's
whatever.
the shadowing. It's the shadowing thing at the bottom. I thought it was a doggy tongue. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not. Thank you very much. Come again.
But that looks very, very much like Michael Myers. It's kind of scary, yes.
Yes.
You're scary.
But I'd rather have him show up
Oh,
at my house than Annabelle because she's creepy as fuck, man.
What if they came together?
Oh my god.
What if
If
he
he
was carrying?
adopted her,
What if he was carrying her around like a baby doll?
ugh, that'd be kind of creepy.
so this is
That'd be a
my
nice crossover.
interpretation of the famous mask. This would be like, I'm not drawing it as if it is the William Shatner mask, from
Yeah,
Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
yeah.
drawing it as more of with a little Joe touch in there.
Yeah, you're Joeifying it.
Joeifying it. There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Joe, have you had the
Yep.
opportunity to listen to Devereaux's playlist on Spotify?
Not yet. No.
I listened to it this morning at the gym, and it was legit.
It's cool. I'll have to give it a listen because I'll be at the gym tomorrow.
It was cool the way it's not just music. It's him talking and then introing music and the reason why he chose that track.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's several different. It's an hour long, so it was perfect for my workout. And I was just I felt like I was doing a little bit of mental self-care and physical self-care all at the same time. It was great. I was like, "Can you do
He's so
more?"
good at what he does.
He is
Sounds
so
interesting.
talented. So stinking talented.
Where'd Desiree go? She pooped off.
Her phone.
Her phone
That's what we
overheats
were.
and sometimes the app crashes for her. And she kind of
Oh,
bounces in and out. So if she
she's
can
like,
come back, she will. If not, then
she'll be
that's
like,
it for the day.
let me put my phone in the freezer for 5 minutes. We'll be
Mhm.
back.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
So you're putting pieces together. Are you doing some kind of something, Lindsay? What are you doing over there?
Oh, what I was doing is I had an old paper tablet pad from like back in college days that I had found tucked away in a folder behind a table. And I was like, I'm not doing anything that large format. Let me go ahead and cut that to smaller sizes so that I can get more use out of it and get it out of my house. You don't need to be storing giant things if you're not using them. So
Yes.
I took an 11 by 14 sheet of paper and then I just cut it into quarters. So now I have like this size.
There you go. So you're not. So now you have Inktober stuff.
So I have enough.
Welcome back, Des.
I have enough pieces of paper that I can do all of the month of September. So I'll do sci-fi timber on this stack, and then I have half a month's worth of the other stack. So I'll do Inktober in a different book. But it'll be
Nice.
good.
And I've seen some of your amazing doodles there, badges. They look mighty fine.
Thank you. I've been having fun. Haps has really kind of brought the art back into my life. I had a little dry spell there for a long time. So it was fun being around new creatives to inspire and motivate me to get that pen moving again. That was good.
Yeah,
That's always a good thing.
I second that too, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Well, I think you were. It was overdue. Like it was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. I had when I came to Haps, I was getting frustrated with myself because I had the desire to create, but I didn't have the motivation to come up with something. I just didn't have a direction or a drive in anywhere. So it was just like I need to create. I wanted that I had that craving to do something. I just
Right.
didn't have the direction. And so coming on and collaborating with all of these people and getting to know all these new folks really lit a fire in me. And I am so forever thankful for that. It brought another level of joy back into my life that I was greatly missing. Hi, Nazim. I'm sending you an invite, sir.
Nazim.
Getting the band back together here.
So,
No doubt.
oh, I need to invite Jeeves too. Sorry, buddy. You're welcome to come up here. It's not my room, but I'm invited.
No, they're all good.
That is
So-
very cool.
So yeah, I've really been enjoying learning from everybody. There's so many different styles of artists here. You heard about CS and his VR. Des does her painting. She does phenomenal colored pencil work that would blow your mind.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking amazing.
Des teaches me patience and to slow my ass down and to actually take the time needed to get the look that I'm wanting to go for instead of rushing it. And I think that's a huge that a
Well-
lot of people don't learn
Well,
very
see, this
easily.
This is her superpower.
It is
because
superpower. Oh my gosh. If you go into any of her streams, it is like going into an art meditative trance just watching her. I could
'Cause
watch her
speed is
art
not her
all
thing.
day.
Because speed is not her thing. It's not about speed. It's about energy.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Because-
I'm really OCD about like certain things when I'm creating, and like if I don't have a certain detail like in there, and I'm just like, okay, the whole thing's thrown off. Like restart.
Hey,
Oh my
Nazim.
gosh, look,
actually
it's
really
the
bad.
it's the topless Italian.
Oh my gosh.
Now, let me cover myself up.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
okay. I had to throw on a shirt, so it's all right.
I had to put pants on.
I had to put pants.
It could be worse. I didn't have anything on.
Oh, there you go.
Joe could be naked over there. All you've seen is his pad.
Exactly. How's everybody doing?
Good, dude.
Long time no see.
I know. I'm finally back home. Back
Oh,
to
Nazim, I
raw.
have to tell you, congratulations on getting featured last week on Broadcasts of the Week.
I got featured.
Yes, you need to go back and look. On
Yes, you
last
did.
Friday, you got featured for your castle view of the countryside and all that
No.
stuff. Yes.
This
What's
is
up,
breaking
Jim?
news. He didn't even know. He's like, what?
They don't even tell you. Pablo could have sent me.
No,
an
you have to
email.
go into the weekly.
You have to
Haps
watch
thing.
Chris Gales in the house. What's
Chris
up,
is in
dude?
here?
Yes. What's up?
He just subscribed to you, Mr. Joe.
Chris,
You know,
I thought we were buddies. What are we doing here?
cool.
Maybe
I'm
it's a
very
new
happy to
account.
have you.
Well, I definitely have to. I know I follow everybody here except Des. So
I think. Did you say a new account?
Des has a new account, so you got to follow her. I thought I was following her too, and I was like, "What? I'm not following you."
No, I was talking about
what
Chris Gales.
the hell? Can I do that from here? What do I have to do? What button do I have to push? Who do I have to talk to? Who do I have to
Click-
kill?
Click on the comment in the chat, and then you can hit subscribe, I believe. on-
Okay, I have to go
on my
back.
thing.
Go back.
Oh, did she? Yeah.
Did she write
What?
down in here? Did she
What's up,
type in?
Jeeves?
She had to have.
What up, Joe?
What's going on, buddy?
I come. I commented
Nothing
like long
much. Just
time
finished
ago.
my band practice, so I'm just relaxing.
Oh,
at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
going like way back. Way,
It's
I have
just
a
type.
program.
Can you type hi in the chat, or will it work for you?
Yeah, is it gonna crash on you?
Yeah, phone is like beep, beep, beep.
Whoa! Brilliant award,
what?
Chris,
Awesome.
dude, dropping
Thank you,
the
man.
heavy hitters tonight, dude.
wow, you got a light bulb and everything.
Chris, I really
Dude.
enjoyed your live last night. Thank you for playing my songs I requested. I really enjoyed that.
Chris, would you like to come up and chat? Make it a
Oh,
party.
come on up. On The Price is Right.
Nazim, how are
It's
you
your
doing?
turn on The Price is Right. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys hear this news about the Jeopardy guy, substitute guy that they finally fired him? Or
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
fired
heard
him.
about that.
I heard
Yeah.
something about that. Yeah,
what was this guy's problem?
I don't know, dude.
I have no idea.
An
Guess they
For
want
you to
new
get
looks.
kicked off of Jeopardy,
It had
you
to be
must have
pretty
done
rough.
something pretty bad.
No,
Wow.
pretty bad. I was reading about that.
Yeah, I heard about that recently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is just chilling.
All right.
You guys, last night Chris hit 100 million views on his
I'm
profile
sorry.
last night.
What?
And
Are you
I
serious?
checked this morning and he was at 1.2 million views on his
Ouch.
profile.
Are you,
That's
are
Holy
you
shit.
surprised?
ridiculous,
That's
I am not.
insane, dude.
I'm not
Insane.
surprised.
dude. He's so talented, though.
He
That's
is so
amazing.
talented.
That's like
Yeah.
there's less than 5 users that I'm aware of that have those numbers.
Well deserved.
Crazy.
Super
That
talented.
is awesome. That is awesome.
It's good to see Troy in here tonight. What's up, Troy? Sports for the blind.
Yeah.
Going back.
So anyway, let me give some good news. My mom's doing much better.
Oh, good.
I even posted on Facebook a photo of her with one of her assistants drinking a cold one. I said, "My mom drinking a cold one at 93."
Good for her.
I think I saw that picture.
Everybody
saw
on the
that.
photo comment, and everybody on the photo comments, dude, she looks much younger than you. You're a wreck.
Oh, there you are. Okay, subscribe to user. Boom.
Oh, that's my room.
Yeah, that's Jeeves. That's where you work,
my room.
right?
That's
That's your
my,
studio.
studio.
Yeah.
Rehearsal/studio. So
Oh, wow.
people just
Fancy
perform.
fancy.
So tomorrow they're coming back to practice. So I told them just leave their stuff here.
Cool.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
So the 2 keyboards here. We got 2 guitars here. PA system. This is my drums right here.
Nice.
And then
Jeeves
this
is a
my,
drummer.
editing section, and then we got a big amp here.
And by the way,
More
Des,
for that.
you're being followed by a moon shadow.
So yeah, that's my room. Yes, Chris,
had
I'm a
to.
musician.
Had to be done.
I love your
Talking
studio.
about drummers. Last night
Ah.
I was watching a little thing on YouTube about Charlie Watts.
Oh, he was amazing.
He was an amazing drummer because he had a very unique style the way he played, which was very interesting.
He was it's weird because he had an incredible rhythm, but he was like a straight drummer. He wasn't like a Keith Moon drummer. He wasn't like a
No.
Neil Peart drummer. He was kind of like straight on,
Yeah.
great
Keep the beat
beat.
going.
And if he put a little pizzazz, you were like, whoa, wait a minute. You got to slow down there, Charlie.
No, but you know the thing I like about him, you know that he's really more into jazz and rock and roll. There's a part where he's like, yeah, you know, I'm here, I like it, but my passion is jazz.
Yeah, actually, that's where he came from. He came from jazz.
True.
And then he got a gig, with Mick. Oh my goodness, what a mixed batch that is. Many, many moons later.
Right.
I'm still amazed that at 75, Mick Jagger gets on stage and does what he does.
Well, look at Ozzy Osbourne. He's been trying to retire for the last 25 years.
But
What sucks
Ozzy-
about the Rolling Stones drummer though, Charlie, he passed away this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
did.
know.
Same with Joey
so
Jordison from Slipknot.
That's what
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that come through the wire too on Twitter. You daggone.
We've been losing a lot of amazing people.
True.
Yeah.
True. But
Which
Ozzy Osbourne, I'm every time I see him speak in this, it's like, dude, you did a little bit too much drugs back then.
oh, guaranteed. I
Mm,
loved him talking to Jack one day during the Osbournes, and he was like, "Now, since I know voices, like I can understand, I can translate Oz speak." But he was
Right.
looking at Jack and was talking to him. And he's like, "Hey Jack, what the fuck? Look at what I did. All the drugs I took and all the hell. What the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying?"
I'm
And he's
surprised that
like,
guy didn't die yet.
and it's like you can't even, you can barely tell. But when he starts singing, it's like, come on, you know what I mean? It's like
I don't
sounds
get that. I
American.
don't. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know. I
It
don't get
doesn't
it.
have to make sense.
It doesn't. But then the guys from Green Day, they sound English, but they're from California.
Yep.
That's true.
It's like welcome to paradise. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't know. It's crazy.
I've
I don't
actually
get it.
met those guys before, so
Moon Shadow, ladies and gentlemen.
I love
Moon
this.
Shadow.
I love this.
This is so good.
I used
Oh,
to
I'm
be such
sure.
a huge fan of Green Day until they changed.
Do
Oh,
That
you
last
have
huge
the
album,
fan.
and I was
time
like, no,
to listen to
no
me
more.
whine?
I know, right? I think they probably had the influence of like Sex Pistols or Dead Kennedys or something. They had
Yeah.
Had
to.
to have been, dude.
Hey, my high school band used to play all that stuff, like
I
Blink
love it.
182.
The Big
That's
Bang was
so
actually a
good.
Yeah.
pyrotechnic mishap. Keith Richards. I do believe that Keith Richards is actually dead.
I think he died 20 years ago.
I think he's a zombie.
I think I agree with you on that one. I believe
When
that
in Pirates of the Caribbean, they didn't have to put much makeup on him.
the only
Just saying.
reason he's alive right now is because he's so well preserved.
Oh
I think
gosh.
all that rum,
All that
all
rum,
that
dude.
rum.
The rum.
Let's
It's
have some more rum, eh? This is the Captain Jack Sparrow. Here
and the
we go.
Jack Daniels.
He's like, why is the rum always gone?
Where's that? Where's the rum at? I need more.
More rum, please.
He's pickled. You know the funny thing about that, the fun fact about Johnny Depp doing Jack Sparrow, he was actually emulating Keith Richards, which shortly
Yeah.
thereafter
Yeah.
becomes King Richards becomes his father, and he's like, hey, oh my god, woo, you know.
That's so good, dude.
That's a
Funny
good. That was a
enough, I
good.
don't know if you got. You know that they're gonna do another tour. Steve Jordan's gonna be the substitute drummer.
Oh,
Oh
really?
wow.
Who's another amazing drummer.
Yep.
One great.
I would go if they come to Milan. I would go see them again.
Yep.
They're like 80 years old. Mick
I
can
know.
get started up.
I don't think so.
It's hard for him to start it up this age.
I don't know. It's like, hey, start me
A
up.
lot of
Hey.
oil,
Hello.
Oh,
elbow grease.
What you
Well, between
doing?
him and Steven Tyler, they're both cranking the
Oh
age
Steven
now.
Tyler,
God,
holy shit, those guys
Steve
are wicked.
Tyler is like.
Amazing.
I know. I saw him singing. I saw this
my.
video recently.
You still
Where he
got the
was singing, and
voice.
I'm like, I can't believe
Oh, he's still got the
on
voice.
stage.
I
Oh, he
know.
does. He's still
Totally.
jamming. You know, a great pair up though. I will have to say, some people may not dig it. I know he's not Freddie Mercury, but when Queen got together with Lambert, with Adam Lambert, he's not
I
Freddie.
don't know
He's
about
not
that.
Freddie Mercury, but
He's pretty good. I saw
he
the documentary. He's pretty good.
he's like his illegitimate love baby.
Yeah, it's kind of
Wow.
weird.
It is. It is. Hey Lorenzo.
But with
What up,
Aerosmith,
Lorenzo?
What's
I
up,
gotta
Lorenzo?
confess with Aerosmith. With
Lorenzo.
Aerosmith, I'm a fan of the first albums, and then all this new stuff that they've done in the last 20 years, I'm not too keen on.
Really?
One of my favorite Aerosmith songs is Big 10 Inch. And that's kind of
Yeah,
like very
yeah.
obscure, but it's like a great song.
Does
I
that
like
one hit a
Walking
little
the
close
Leg.
to home to you
I
there,
like Draw
Shadow?
the Line. Yeah.
I will
We have to
not
go
I
now.
will not confirm nor deny
Oh,
any of
okay.
that.
I
Hi,
knew that there was
CS.
underlying agenda
Hey,
there.
Hey Walt.
Walt. Hey, C.S. Murphy. Morning.
Hey guys.
It's all that.
I gotta
Yeah,
check
yeah,
that out.
yeah.
Consuming that heat coming
Extreme. That
out.
was
Yes,
another great band
totally.
too. Why they didn't end up continue working? They were really awesome too. I like their harder stuff though. Like
Extreme.
More Than Words was nice, and Wholehearted and all that was nice, but it's a little too ballady for me. I like their
Ballady.
older stuff,
Wait
ballady.
a second, guys. Let me ask you a question. This is a very important question.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Have you guys
Oh
heard a
shit.
group called Maneskin?
Oh,
Yes,
They're
I've heard of it.
Italian.
Yes, I've heard of it.
They're the hardest thing since sliced bread. Basically, they do rock and roll, but the
Yeah.
guy who sings has an amazing stage presence.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
And
wait,
they're
Van
starting
Halen.
to
Yeah,
really
yeah, I see it.
conquer the world. They won Eurovision, and now it's like they're everywhere. Even when I landed in Turkey to see my mom in the afternoon, I was walking down the streets of Istanbul, and I'm like, I can't believe they're playing this group.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them.
They are good. They are good.
Yeah.
Another good I think underrated band is Prodigy
oh yeah.
Oh
Prodigy.
yeah,
Yes.
you're
and
my guy.
Rammstein. Rammstein also. Rammstein.
I
Du
can't.
hast.
Rammstein.
I can't
Yes.
stand Ramstein. I cannot. I saw him. I
Eh,
I don't
saw
know.
him.
People hate him for some reason, but
I hate him. You know
Well,
what?
it's Du
why?
hast. That's why you hate me. Du hast.
Du
No,
hast
because it's the
mich.
German that's kind of like, man, this is
Du
like
hast
weird.
mich.
This is
Right.
weird.
Du hast.
That's right. Right. Du say,
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 no,
Wow.
no. No, it's too. I used to have a German girlfriend for 5, 6 years, and it was just too much.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Have you
She
guys
wanted
ever?
she wanted me to pump up and go to the gym every day. I'm like, have you seen this skinny guy? Are you
Pump
kidding
it
me?
up.
Is that like sleeping with Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, oh, come on, goalie man, you're not doing it right.
Whoa.
Exactly. She would tell me,
Whoa.
I want to pump you up.
Good gosh.
I want to pump you up, but you're not pumpable. You are such a small girly man.
I know, exactly.
Oh my god.
Now, the
Always
funny
funny.
thing is, we broke up, and then I just immediately, when we broke up, she moved across the street on South Beach, and she left all her stuff in my house. And then when I met Betty,
Uh oh.
Betty from Italy, she was like, this girl better get her shit out of here pronto. She's got about a month to get all this stuff out of here. I'm like, sweetie,
wow.
I'm working on it.
Good for Betty.
You better be working faster. And I'm like, oh crap.
Nazim's
Oh.
like, I'm working on it, but I'm scared. I'm scared of her.
I,
And Betty's like, I'll take care of her. Hang on a minute. Rolls up her
dude,
sleeves and
dude,
shit. She's like,
dude,
I'll rock her world, man.
Holy
dude,
fuck.
she did.
You gotta watch out for the little ones. They're
Yep.
dangerous. They're wiry.
Dangerous.
I mean, you guys have seen Betty on a couple of my haps. Everybody's, oh, she's such a sweetheart. I go, yeah, but if something rubs
Like
her the
it
wrong
goes
way,
down, she goes down with it.
Well, I have an experience with that. I noticed that people that are naturally mean, they're not that mean. It's the nice people you have to watch out for because they're so nice 24/7 that when you cross them, they're like, and then you're like, oh shit.
Run.
I call
look,
that a little bottle of poison. Like I knew a girl that was like really petite, but I called her like nitro. She was like a little bottle of poison, like a little hurricane in a bottle.
Damn.
Wasn't a message in a
nah,
bottle. It was a
I'm
hurricane.
lucky. I'm blessed to be married to her.
I think so. I got good juju from you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. We are done with August.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Congratulations, dude.
nice.
All right.
I like
Yeah.
that. It would be an interesting spin one day. You could do like all like serial killers like in the like kiss makeup.
Oh,
Oh God.
Kiss
that is a
makeup.
really
Hell.
drastic turn there.
That's
Yeah,
something.
that's gonna scare everybody.
That'd be kind of
I
interesting,
I got
wouldn't
scared just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So
That looks good.
it's my version of the Myers mask with like shadows coming down the front being cast.
Nice.
Well, now that I see, at first I was like, is that like a dog? Because at first the shadowing, but that
Yeah.
looks phenomenal.
Thank you.
Shadow.
Very nice.
Looks good.
I like
Bravo.
it.
Job well done.
Well done.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Brilliant.
Fucking brilliant
Oh,
it
I
is,
didn't
eh?
say hi. Hi, Troy. I didn't say hi to Troy. Hi,
Troy
Troy.
in the
Hi,
house.
What up,
Wall.
Troy?
It's like,
All
hello,
right.
hello, 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 hello. So
The
I would have to say, who is your favorite monster, Joe? I know that's
monster,
gonna be a hard one. Your
like
favorite
Frankenstein.
monster. Frankenstein's your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
That's
what
me.
your favorite Marvel is Hulk,
You
correct?
are
If I
right.
Oh,
remember.
yes.
You are correct. Yes.
Yes, you got that right.
Yep.
I think
Now,
that's
which
the best one.
incarnation? It have to be the retro Hulk, the old Hulk, Lou
Oh,
Ferrigno
old
style.
school Banner, old school Hulk. Yeah.
Oh, did you see in What If they made him look like almost old school?
Yes.
I did
Yeah,
watch
on What
that
If.
one.
Yeah. Saw that.
Oh, sorry.
I loved the look on Loki during Ragnarok when he looks at Hulk and he's like, shit, gotta go. He's like practically peed himself.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite scenes from the Avengers, though, is when a Hulk is like pulverizing Loki and going, "Puny God."
Yes.
Well then, the the Hulk and Thor get into the fight on that weird planet, and then Loki stands up. He's like, "Yeah, that's how that feels."
Yeah. I will have to say they did an amazing job casting Jeff Goldblum because he is quirky.
Uh-huh. He sure
He is
is.
he was definitely that, and also Kurt, what's his face?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell as
Ego.
Ego
Ego.
for yeah
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
for Guardians.
2.
They're supposed to be doing a third one too.
Lindsay, I
Yeah.
have literally
Yes, they are.
just enough left for Inktober. And this book
Really?
will be 2 pages away from being totally done from page to page.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
so
no.
exciting.
You just have
Hey, I
to
like
make sure
that,
you're not tempted to go into that sketchbook.
Oh man.
Joe, you should save the last page and come up with something really fun to kind of reflect back into the sketchbook.
I could, man. This thing is like been with me everywhere.
There's so many cool pieces in that book.
Yeah. Like look at the spine. It's like
It's
can you see
it's
that?
seen some love.
It's seen some love and TLC for sure.
And it is so nice watching you old school draw as opposed to the digital. Granted, digital is great. The virtual and digital crazy technological brouhaha is great. However, there's something to say about a pencil and eraser.
Yeah, there is. So here's my moon shadow. No, I'm just teasing. How much for the book when it's completed, Joe?
That's like a
Oh,
llama.
God.
No llama, no
You
problem.
should
No
have an
llama.
auction.
That's more
man.
Llama Stay awards than you could probably muster, I would assume.
I don't know if I could sell this, man.
Oh, I love
That's
the
a lot harder.
leprechaun. The leprechaun was great.
It'd
There's
have to
so
be.
many
It
pieces
would
in
have to
there.
be over 1,000
Oh, guaranteed.
because
Just
I
auction
mean,
it out.
there's literally
So many hours.
so much. Yeah, literally, this book has probably over 1,000 hours of art in it.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
Oh, easy.
That is really cool.
You should auction it out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See how much bit you can get out of it.
Well, each of those little circles took about what, 30 minutes to an hour?
40 minutes a circle. Some 20, some 30. But it's the bigger pieces that just
Yeah.
really took a lot more time
That's
and
our ice
effort.
cream
Yeah.
one. Yes.
100%.
You know.
Walt Hillick with the Got Talent Award.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I don't
Put
know
the
if
book on your
anybody.
online shop.
I don't know if anybody would want like individual pieces.
Oh,
like this,
droopy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's awesome. Oh, Munster from the Munster cereal.
No, that's Frankenberry. Yeah,
That's
that's
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
I had a bowl of Frankenberry this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. She's like, did I have Frankenberry? Yes, I did.
I did.
She did. She did.
There's a little Beavis and Butthead action there.
Recently,
Yeah, I like that.
I had a craving, and I ended up eating Captain Crunch Berries.
Ooh, yum.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's
good.
good.
That's another
Apple Jacks.
classic.
It's my
See, here's
favorite.
my little dog.
Is that
Yeah.
a Chihuahua?
That's my dog.
Frankenberry cereal.
So cute.
That's Rhea.
Aww.
Yeah. She probably will hear her name and she'll come in here in a minute.
Yep.
Coco.
I like drawing horses.
I do too.
They've got such beautiful lines.
They do. Look at this ship.
That
old
one took
ship.
you a while. I remember you doing that one.
Yeah.
Haps Award.
Aw,
It's-
thank you,
it's-
Michael Murray.
Mr. Michael Murray, long time no see.
You got
Bernie.
Bernie Sanders.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Oh, here we go. This is Redbird, Eastern Kentucky Native American.
He looks
He was-
familiar.
He was chief of the Kentucky Cherokee tribe. Chief Redbird, if you just find it on Google.
He looks familiar.
Chief Redbird.
Have you done the
Here's my sperm.
Oh, there you go.
Just throwing that out there.
That's a
In
rather
In case
healthy
you want to know what that
sperm.
looks like,
There you go.
Right?
there it is.
Have you ever done the dummy from Twilight Zone yet?
Oh, you're talking about the yeah, no, I'm not.
Edgar Bergen, like way back, like way back when those old puppets, those little
It's never
dummies.
It's never TMI, Troy. You should know me by now.
Oh, after
Here?
dark, anything goes after dark.
TMI? No, we have.
TMI joke.
Oh,
What?
Check that one out. That one's
I like. I
that's
have
a
seen
self-
that one. That one's
that's
pretty
my
cool.
self-portrait with the mountains of Kentucky in the background.
Ooh.
That is cool. Good. That's good stuff.
Toxic Avenger.
Oh, the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Pint of beer.
A pint of beer.
Let's-
Nice. Oh, it's telling me my internet connection's good. All of a sudden went weird, wonky for a second.
Iron Giant.
I like that piece.
I do too.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Back to the Future.
Ooh.
Spock.
You know who I miss creating with is Gabe.
Yeah, where's Gabe at these days?
He's like a farmer now. He bought like a giant piece of land that has like all sorts of like trees of like fruit trees and all sorts of stuff on it now.
That's crazy.
It's
What? That's
wild.
crazy.
Let's see.
That is cool.
Orca. And then we got Saw.
Ooh, I love Saw. I've seen all of them. I have like probably 3 collections of it.
Those
The
movies,
first,
you
second,
know
and
what?
third.
Those movies are also a little too close to home too, because when you work with people that are not all there,
Galileo.
you can see that stuff on the
Galileo,
regular.
Galileo. I'm nice, you know?
Ah, you know what? Another ones too. Give you some
I like your Michael
inspiration, maybe.
Jackson one that you did yesterday.
Oh,
My
you like that
favorite.
one?
Yeah, that one's good.
Ah.
I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson.
Oh, who isn't? Let's see. He would be right.
Yeah.
Another retro one is like the aliens from Invasion from Mars.
Yes, that's a good movie.
Joe would probably. You probably already have drawn
I
that.
you know it's weird you say that. I just watched that movie last night. I am not joking you.
those like so weird looking. Those aliens. They're so cartoony, but I think you'd probably love drawing them,
Yep.
Anybody guess that guy?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Mr.
Welcome.
Rogers.
Will you be my neighbor?
Will you be my neighbor?
Good night, Lorenzo.
Good night, Lorenzo.
Will
Good
I'm
night,
about ready.
Lorenzo.
I'm about ready to
Lorenzo, a good
wrap
night,
wrap
Lorenzo.
things up here myself.
Ah, I think I know who that is.
That's my bride.
That's your
Aw.
woman. That's your woman, yes.
You
The
did?
woman.
Hey, how are you doing, by the way?
Who
You
me?
doing? Yes, everything well. You look good. Your
Every
color looks
every
good.
yeah, man. Everything is great. I'm on some amazing medication.
Good.
Living my best life, and I've had some of the best numbers this past month that I've ever had in my life. So
Well, good.
that's my great
No,
grandpa.
your color's looking good, and your energy feels good too. So you must be
Yeah,
doing well. You must be
yeah.
doing everything right now.
I feel like I am. I feel like I am. Um, let's see. Yeah, we're getting back into ink. What is this? Inktober, 2019.
That's our first one we ever did.
It is our first
Yep.
Oh,
one.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah.
Groot.
Speaking of the Joker earlier, there's the
Yeah.
Joaquin.
Groot.
I was watching the movie Conehead the other day, and that was hilarious.
I
Oh yeah.
love
I
that
love that
show.
Oh,
movie.
the cone heads.
I
Yeah.
am Beldar.
Balda, yeah.
Dan Aykroyd as a conehead, hilarious, good stuff.
He was awesome.
Yep, and Jane Hook, is it?
Yeah.
I believe
Jane
so.
Can't remember.
Newman?
They'll, Jane is it Newman? I
No,
thought it was Jane Hook or something like that. But they were from the old SNL days back in the
they
day.
were. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Lorraine Newman. No,
Oh, Lorraine Newman.
was it Lorraine Newman?
It could be.
No, no, it
Yes.
wasn't.
No.
It wasn't Lorraine Newman.
Was it Jane? Was it Jan
Jane
Hook?
Gardner. Jane Gardner.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Jeeves,
Maybe.
well, ask Jeeves.
Yes.
Oh,
Jeez.
I see what you did there.
Hey, I'm Ask Steve, but I Google at the bottom.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves.
Disclaimer.
Jeeves got Google. Google it.
Great
Schnoogly
googly.
googly.
Great googly
Great,
moogly.
great googly moogly.
Here, let me make my.
Uh,
There we go. Hi.
Hello. So
Mm.
now, okay, so that glove, is
Jane
that so you
Curtin?
don't smudge stuff?
Bye,
Yeah,
Is it
Walt.
great.
Jane
Have a good
Curtin?
night.
It's
Yep.
Jane.
So when it
Take care,
doesn't
Walt.
have a good one, Walk. Thank you so much for supporting me, man, and hanging out
I
with us.
thought you were just being fashionable, being like part Michael Jackson, part Joe Burke.
Well, I can be a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's Jane. It's Jane, right? Jane. Curtin.
Yes.
Jane Curtis,
Jane Curtin? Jane Curtin,
Curtin. Yeah.
maybe?
Jane
Yeah.
Curtin.
Jane Curtin.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
I
Jane Curtin.
figured it out. Yes, Jane Curtin.
Good
Yeah.
job. Teamwork.
Yay. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, then of course the Blues Brothers.
Oh my gosh.
That's another classic
Jake and
flick.
Elwood.
Jake and Elwood. We're on a mission from
It's
God.
surprising the bass player actually died like a few weeks ago.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, that was so sad.
We got
He
a
was a
half a
great
tank of
musician.
gas, a full pack of cigarettes, and it's a half an hour to
Right.
Chicago.
Yeah. They were awesome.
Oh yeah. And
I
the
love
music was amazeballs. They were just
Oh
incredible
yeah.
musicians too.
John Lee Hooker. Got
Yep.
all those old classics in there, man.
CC
Oh
Top.
yeah. I got that on disc actually.
Yeah, my
Briefcase
wife.
Briefcase of Blues, I think it's called. Oh yeah. Rodney Dangerfield. He was cool too.
No respect, I tell you.
Now these kids, no respect.
No, these kids these days. Doctor put me on a new a new diet is Viagra and prune juice. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
I'll do the Viagra, but I don't know about the prune juice. That might make me gag up my Viagra.
Ooh. Got a visual. No Jeeves. No thanks.
Mm-mm.
Vivid imagination here, pal. Vivid imagination. Please don't. It's like, ew.
I'll stop at that.
That's
Wow.
disgusting, y'all.
That is just
That is no
gross.
no.
That does not work for me at all right
That
now.
is
More
no no.
sidewalk goo.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
You just gotta make me hack a hairball, man.
Good
Ew.
old sidewalk loogies. We always circle back to that.
The
Oh.
sidewalk
Pretty
loogie.
much.
They never get old.
All
just
we
get-
are is a
They get more
sidewalk loogie.
gelatinous.
They just change color.
They just get more gelatinous and change color.
He's
Yeah.
weird.
Make sure you don't step on it barefoot.
Oh,
I know. You don't want to step on it
That's not
barefoot.
right. That's not right at
That's
all.
not sweet.
Stuck
Whoa,
in
whoa,
between your
whoa! What's
toes.
happening over here?
That is actually a horrible thing. Like I actually stepped on a slug once, man, barefoot.
oh.
And I felt really bad for the slug, but I was really grossed out.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
kinda
good on.
gross.
It's not supposed to look like that. It's just like there's no going back either. You know.
That's like monkfish. Like I've actually had monkfish as a meal, and the
Yeah.
monkfish is really delicious. But monkfish is like one of the ugliest fish like on the planet.
Yeah.
Hello, Edward.
Hello, Edward.
Hey, Edward.
Edward.
When they mate, the male eats or like eats the female, or like coats his entire body around the female. Yeah.
Like a
I've
big
watched the
blob.
process.
Oh, that's gross. That's like I love you so much. I'm going to engulf you in my big
Yummy.
fat
Google it.
gelatinous
It's just
body.
like, holy.
I want to
Holy.
feel your fleshy fibers.
Oh my
That's disturbing in like the depths of my soul.
Oh my
Depths.
god. Am I gonna
Literally,
have
yeah,
nightmare
yeah.
tonight?
Mm-hmm. You will.
You just
Wow.
might. You just might.
Oh shit.
Stick around, big boy. There's more where that came from.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Should I
Ruh-roh.
start running now?
Oh yeah.
You know it's
Oh,
really bad.
yeah.
Okay, now if you ever now this is just funny shit though. Seriously, if you ever check out French porn,
Oh what?
Whoa. What?
Whoa.
have you ever seen
Whoa.
French
Whoa.
porn?
Hold on.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Corn?
This is no.
Time out.
No, no.
Take off the C and add a P.
Corn, yes, French corn.
Yes, French corn.
So yes, so it's kind of like oh wee, oh wee, oh wee.
What are you writing a seesaw?
Whoa. We just went in the wrong direction. What's going on?
Page me like your one your French girls.
Mommy.
Right?
It's like
Where's my
mommy, I'm
mommy?
scared. Where's my mommy?
Oh
Give
my
me a blankie,
God.
mommy.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
It's oh wee, oh wee. Oh,
There's never a dull moment with Moonshadow, I
we
swear.
we just
Right?
waltz
just-
on those TOSs, don't we?
We just went
Oops.
there and it's
oh, you can't. Oh,
done.
you can't say that word. Oh, geez, I come from radio. I used to have
We
to
can-
like
You can
manage
you can
around.
haunt we away. Man, it's all good.
What is
Okay.
happening right now, you all?
That French corn. Okay, I'll just call it French corn from now on. Oh wee, oh wee.
Oh
Just
my
call it
God.
French comedies.
Why?
Oui, oui, voulez-vous, la da da. I don't know.
Voulez-vous
don't
lécher le soir ce soir?
Voulez-vous? Oui, oui, oui.
Oui,
Aussi
oui,
la
just
soir.
one, just three, just
What is happening right
See,
now?
I wasn't aware of the rules. I didn't make. I thought this was after dark or something. I'm
Lord,
so
Oh,
sorry.
it's after dark. Yeah.
Lord bless him.
May the Lord keep you.
Oh, thank you. You can pray all you want.
Christ
I can use all the
compels you.
praying.
The Christ compels you.
I used to hang out with that dude. That dude was cool. He was like quite the hippie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was quite the activist back in the day. Him and Mo, you know Moses. Yeah, they used to hang together back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah?
Good old
How
Mo.
was it?
Good old Mo, boys.
Good old Mo. Him and his those stupid rock notebooks, man. I don't know why he went old school like that.
It was a
was terrible.
tablet.
Well, old school tablets. See, we still use tablets today.
Yes.
New school tablets, old school tablets. But
But I'm
sorry, sorry, that was a bad joke.
Good old Mo, he was a rocker back in the day.
He was very much into rock and roll.
He broke his first tablet though. He got in trouble for that one.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, he
Yep.
was not. They were not a happy camper.
Bye, Troy. Have a good night.
We scared Troy off. He's like, between the French corn and the tablets,
Yeah,
I'm
he can't
out.
take too much of that. It's just it is a bit much. I understand, but it has
I'm
to
sorry,
happen. It
Troy.
has to happen that way. No, it has to happen that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry for being awesome.
Well, you know what it is. Bottom line, life is way too short.
It is short,
Yep.
It
it
is.
and you know, and I'm 5'4", so there's that. You know, so
You're fun size, Joe.
I am compact.
Hey,
I'm
What is
compact.
small
wrong with
size
you?
comes in big packages. Right?
He's
Oh,
fun size. That's what he's fun size. That's
it's
what it
not
is.
how big your dynamite. Oh, wait, never mind.
See,
No.
and you think I'm bad with French corn?
Ow, ow,
I wasn't talking about that.
whoa,
Jeez.
ow, no.
I was
Oh
talking
boy.
about other things.
It was funny. I don't care who you are right there.
So I guess Johnny Illuminati would have like trampled all over the TOSs and Haps, huh? He would have never
No.
made it.
I don't know, man. Johnny,
No, I don't think so.
Johnny
He might be a
gonna-
little much. He might be
It
a
was-
little much.
he hasn't made his debut here, so I don't know what's
No.
going on. He's in kind of some
He's
like
in lockdown.
Yeah, he's
He's-
in lockdown.
He's getting
He's,
therapy.
he's
He got
protecting the
locked up in
herd.
jail.
I heard he drank some COVID
Yeah.
Oh
my
no.
God.
just because he could.
He ain't coming back anytime
Just
soon.
because he could.
He's working on that midget herd immunity thing.
Yes.
So he's just working on midgets.
Yeah.
But
his midgets that way. He's always one voice behind.
never a dull moment.
I know, right?
Never a dull moment.
Nope.
Are we
He's
losing
always-
Des over there? She's either really stoned, tired, or she's like meditating right now. I don't know
She was-
which.
She was
she
meditating.
I think she's
I don't know. I think
Desiree-
she's doing all three.
I think Desiree farted.
I think there's the way
She
it's
was
confused.
she was astrally flatulating.
She was astral
Silently.
projecting
I would have to
herself
mute
outside
myself
of
with
herself.
that one.
Oh my lord.
That'd
She
be
was
actually
doing-
very funny though, wouldn't it? Astral flatulence.
An astro
I think I just coined
projectile?
something new. It's like, sorry,
Ooh.
I astral flatulated.
An astral projectile?
I can't smoke anymore. I have to eat it now. So it's just like,
Oh,
yeah.
Edibles are kind
I
of
do
nice.
edibles sometimes, not all the time.
Love it.
Like gummies are good. I like gummies. Gummies every
So
now and then are
good.
kind of fun.
I like
Yeah.
gummies.
I like the way
CSQ's in astroblading?
Astroflating. Yes.
Yes.
Astroflatating, yes.
Astroflatulence.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to tether yourself to something if that's gonna happen. You're gonna lose control and spin
you're gonna
out.
float away.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You need to have that silver cord because if you don't, you can fart yourself into another existence.
I've
Horrible
done that
thing.
before. I've done that
Horrible
before.
thing.
Or
Yeah.
the upside world.
Or something else will take in
You
your
got the
body.
shadow monster
Yeah.
coming after you.
You don't want
Oh,
that.
No, you don't want that.
No.
No, you don't want that.
Mm-mm.
That's why you gotta really ground yourself and really tether yourself to the
Yeah.
grounding energy when you astral travel consciously. You do it when you're sleeping. Like
Oh, yeah.
last
Oh yeah,
week,
totally.
my dreams have just been like
Weird.
crazy.
I travel all the time. Just for the hell of it, I was like, a friend of mine was scared, and
Hey,
they
was
were
that you in my bed last night?
oh yes, Joe, it was.
Whoa.
So
I felt someone on my junk, and I knew it was like had to be Moonshadow. I was like,
it
oh.
was. I was just doing an exam, making sure everything was good.
Oh,
So-
was it?
Yes.
He was
So
waxing your undercarriage.
was
He
it
can
good
do
for
that.
you?
Whoa.
It actually was. That finger trick,
Ouch.
that was good. Use that next time.
and then I was getting looked at for French corn. See?
Oh.
See what I'm saying? See what I started?
Hey, this is
So
self-care talk. This is
It
self-care.
is. No, it's all
it
about
is
it's about
God.
proper
making sure.
prostate hygiene.
Yeah,
Hashtag self-care.
self
Week.
care. Yes.
Listen, guys, prostate hygiene is a growing concern among the male populace today in 2021.
True.
Yes, it's like cough. Hang on. Whoop. Well, hello. How
Hashtag
you doing?
glandular mist.
It's like hashtag buy me lunch first. it's,
Mm.
it's like,
Oh,
dude.
Lord.
Come on over and see me sometime.
No, one time a friend of mine was really scared in her house, and she lived in another state. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna try something. And she was like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, just hear me out. Just try it out. See what happens. I'm gonna do something. Tell me what you pick up. So then all of a sudden, I kind of closed my mind, closed my eyes, and I just kind of sent a little bit of myself over there. And then she was like, that's weird. I went, what? What's the matter? She said, I can smell you. Like she
Oh,
literally could smell
What?
my scent. And I'm like, you
wow.
can?
What?
I bet
I'm
it
like,
smells
you
like
can?
I bet it smells like sandalwood. It has to smell like sandalwood. Look, a little bit of maybe a little bit of patchouli. No, but maybe not patchouli.
Hey, have you been in my house? What
Yes,
the
I have.
hell, Joe?
I have, baby. You know
But
what it is.
so I did that, and then she's like, "Oh, I smell you." And then I'm like, "Wait a minute, there's something in your house. No wonder you're freaked out." I'm like, "Okay, don't go into that room. I'll be right back." And so I scooched whatever was in her house out the door, and then that was it. And then she goes, "I don't feel freaked out anymore." I'm like, "Okay, it was uninvited,"
Wow.
and that was from another state, and I didn't even know that I could do that. So that was kind of cool. That was like a cool experiment, kind of weird thing.
I like experiment.
But Des does this like she's like a Tuesday. She's like, I think I'll ask to project to like Aruba for an hour.
Taco Tuesday.
It's like, I think I'm
Plus,
going to grab
I had a dream about everybody on HAPS meeting up, and there was like this place full of lights, and like we're all like congregating. And I told Lindsay and Joe about that before, and I was
She
like,
did.
it's written in my journal over there. I was like,
Aw.
wait,
Did.
I had a dream about everybody, and then I keep
that.
having these like
That is
reoccurring
cool.
dreams of this restaurant, me being in this restaurant with many people that I work with. And then I'm like, we have to close down. They're telling us we have to close down. And I'm
They're kick us
like, who
out.
are these people?
That'd be so cool once things are more stable.
Yeah. Do a
Have you
Definitely
ever
meetup?
so.
cussed someone out in your dream?
What's that?
Have you ever cussed anybody out in your dreams?
Oh, I've done a lot more in my dreams for that.
I don't think so. I don't think I have.
That's actually a really good way of, if you have to have closure with someone, that's a hell of a way of doing it. Because if they are not open to getting closure, you virtually or astrally meet their other their self, and then you
Wait, isn't that
basically tell them how you feel, and you have closure astrally. So yes, I've done that.
I've had
So
so
this
many
weird thing
fights
has
in the
happened.
astral realm.
This weird thing that happened after my mom passed away. After like probably like 6 months later, my sister got a call. It was a voicemail from some weird people, and all you can hear is like how my mom would call my sister, and that's all she heard. And when she called back that number back, it was someone else's random number. Oh, like she's like, I never called you.
Hmm.
I did not call you. Leave no voicemail. I was like, what the? And she was freaked out. She telling me the story, and I'm like, holy shit! I was so freaked out. Like literally a
Yeah.
voicemail that she had, and it was my mom's voice.
There are things that happen that are beyond our understanding. I'll tell you. I remember I was I was basically dog sitting for a friend of mine that
Yeah,
lived up the street, and she worked a lot, so I was around. So I was able to take the dog out and walk the dog. A beautiful white Samoyed.
yeah,
Now this white Samoyed was in heat, and I didn't put on the collar tight enough, so she slipped out of it. And
yeah,
unfortunately, this is like, I regret this to this day. It
yeah.
wasn't technically my fault, but she ended up getting hit by a car.
Oh.
Oh no.
Poor
which
thing.
is very, very sad. It was horrible. But for 3 days after she had passed, I heard her barking in my front yard. And then I walked out. Like, this is how I knew she was okay.
Yeah.
Because I walked out of my front door and I saw her, like, playing, like, in my front yard. And this was her, but not her, if you get what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
So I
That's
was
crazy.
visited by her. It's almost like she was saying, "It's okay. I just, I was horny and hormones raging. Sorry,
Right.
My
Whoa.
bad.
Yeah. So,
Golly.
but she was such a beautiful dog. She was practically like my dog. It was like she was really awesome.
That's cool.
But her ghost came to visit. So that was kind of cool.
Well,
That's cool.
guys, I'm gonna have to unfortunately start wrapping this
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get up early in the morning and do a couple things. I gotta go get some lab work done. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Uh,
Well, I send many good jujus to your lab work tomorrow.
Thank you, man. It's just routine stuff. I'm sure nothing's gonna be too out of whack, but
Well,
it's
Yeah.
good.
just I gotta do it. But man, it is so good to catch up with you, Moonshadow. And you're welcome on here. Lindsay and I, we stream on here quite frequently, as a matter of fact, along with
Several times
Desiree
a
and
week we do.
Cheese. Yeah,
Yep.
so I'll be back on here definitely Sunday night after PopX. We'll be doing episode 130 at 9 o'clock, and then we'll be back here just to
Yeah,
hang
it's
out.
already
And
1:30. Shit.
yeah, we're up to 130 now.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Didn't even realize it.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Well, it's always good seeing you guys. I've missed you guys like crazy, and I love you guys, and you
Oh,
guys
we
are
love you.
awesome.
Yeah,
We love
miss.
you too, man.
Me too, buddy, for sure.
Continue
And it,
praying for us
and it
and
was it was nice seeing Nazim and Jeeves, and it's a pleasure meeting you, Desiree. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to talk some Organite for
Morgan.
sure, some
Right.
Organite for sure, and also you being followed by a Moonshadow, so on here, so you can feel free to shoot me a message, say hey. And I know I have to virtually be in Korea in 4-5 hours.
We'll get you a
Nice.
quick nap in real quick.
Yeah, basically, I still have to finish a couple of progress reports prior to getting the YouTube notification that my bro Joe was on. I was like, all right, I could just wait and do progress reports later.
Well, just continue to keep
Oh.
praying for us and sending love and light our way and healing
Always.
power, man. I definitely know and feel that from you always. And I just truly value our friendship over the past almost 7 years, man. It's been crazy. But come see us. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Oh yeah. All I can
Always,
say
always
is we're
welcome.
family. We're
Oh,
family. That's it.
always, bro. Always, bro.
That's the
Absolutely.
way it is.
Well, I want to shut this
All
thing
right.
down,
All right.
guys.
Well,
All right.
later,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good one.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Take
Good
care.
night, everybody.
Bye.
It's good to see
Bye.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Alrighty. You guys have an amazing